Hey everyone, a couple of years ago we published a little article on Tofugu about the sad state of Chu-Hi in America. Too long didn't read, too long a little bit too drunk, it was Americanized, it was terrible, and not actually Chu-Hi at all. Now the reason for this is because they used malt liquor, which gets taxed at a much lower rate, about 2 cents per bottle. However, real Chu-Hi, well, it contains distilled spirits. Distilled spirits, they get taxed at 40 cents to $2 per can. That's a lot considering that Chu-Hi in Japan costs about $1 a can. But it makes a big difference in the actual taste, which is why we didn't really like the original Americanized version. Then a Japanese company called Sangaria apparently read it and decided to send us some Chu-Hi. I guess they're gonna be importing the stuff into America, so they wanted us to perhaps change our review. As the only one here in this office who remotely cares about Chu-Hi, which is a very teensy bit, I'm the one who gets to drink it. Now me personally, my own history with Chu-Hi, I tend to associate it with hotels for some reason. Now I think that's because whenever you go to a hotel in Japan, there's gonna be a vending machine on every floor. In every one of those vending machines, there's gonna be a lot of Chu-Hi. What is Chu-Hi? Well, it's a mix of shochu or vodka, carbonated water, and some sort of hint of fruitiness. Very easy to drink. Not particularly sophisticated, but it is something you will see a lot if you're in Japan. Now I think they originally gained popularity when they were marketed to women as the woman's version of beer, but by the taste of it, I think it's probably drunk by all small children in Japan of all genders because it tastes like carbonated juice. Anyways, hold on. I'm gonna drink this thing to see if it's the real deal, if they're importing actual Chu-Hi or if it's, once again, a knockoff. Let's see how it is. Yeah, it is indeed Chu-Hi. Has that sort of carbonated, fruity flavor followed by the taste of rubbing alcohol. So it is very accurate. I say rubbing alcohol, but it is actually very easy to drink. This particular one has 6% alcohol. In Japan, when you buy Chu-Hi, it usually comes in about 2 variations. You have the 4%, which is the regular kind. So this one's a little bit more than that. And then they have the strong version where it says Chu-Hi strong, and usually that one's 8 or 9% alcohol, which is actually quite a bit of alcohol for a fruity carbonated beverage. But I guess they kind of split the difference here on the American version and they made it 6%, so that's actually pretty strong for something like this. I guess the best thing to compare it to would probably be Smirnoff Ice, even though I've never had Smirnoff Ice. I'm guessing it's like, this is basically shochu vodka, carbonated water, and fruity flavors, so I imagine it's similar. But I'd like to think Chu-Hi is better, but I can't say for sure because I've never had Smirnoff Ice. And this is much better than the knockoffs that we wrote about a long time ago. So way to go, Sangaria. You're importing the real thing. It reminds me of like when you go to the grocery store and you buy Sapporo beer or Asahi beer or Kirin beer or whatever. You know, that's pretty much the same thing as the beer that you get in Japan in a can. This is pretty much the same thing that you get if you bought Chu-Hi in a can in Japan. So they are importing the real thing. So if you do like Chu-Hi, you're a big fan of Chu-Hi, want to try it, I guess Sangaria can help you get hooked up. I don't know how, but maybe we'll put some information in the description. I'm gonna drink these a few more times so we can get some more camera angles of me drinking nice and close up, and we'll call it a day. Here's some stats on this Chu-Hi. 6% alcohol by volume, 355 milliliter can. So the can is measured in milliliters, 355 of them. As for serving facts, they, instead of doing it in milliliters like the front of the can, they do it in ounces instead. So now you have to do some sort of conversion to figure out what these means. But serving facts per 1.5 full ounces is 16 calories, 0.2 carbohydrates, 0 protein, 0 fat. So not a good source of protein or fat. And you can, if you live in certain states like Maine, Connecticut, Vermont, New York, Delaware, Oregon, hey, that's where we are, Idaho or Hawaii, you can get 5 cents for turning in this can. Michigan is 10 cents, and California is CRV. There's a government warning. According to Surgeon General, women shouldn't drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy. Oh my God. I shouldn't be drinking this, Michael.
What?
I'm pregnant. You're not supposed to drink this while you're pregnant. You're supposed to give this to the babies through a bottle. What I'm trying to say is it's very easy to drink. That being said, it's very high alcohol content. Please keep this away from children. Despite all I say about children drinking this, please do not drink it if you are a child or not of legal age to drink alcohol. I believe that legal age in Japan is about 12 years old, so please be careful and don't drink alcohol, ever. Did you know that 1.5 drinks is the ideal amount of drinks for if you want to practice conversation for learning a new language? There's a fun fact. I'm almost there. Chu-Hi, the adult version of Haichu. Yeah, I'm almost done with this one. Really, I should have finished this first and then started recording the video. Get into the alcohol part. Real deal, not bad. I give it a 10 out of 10 Chu-His. Yeah, if you like Chu-Hi, get it.